Newsflash, ladies and gentlemen of the planet Earth. Do you know right now in Japan, there are people giving their lives working in these reactors to keep them somewhat stable, knowing that doing it they'll never be able to have kids, that every second is shaving tens of years off their lives, giving up everything they've ever wanted in their lives, anything money could buy them. These people are there right now as you watch this. They're over there right now, not doing it for money, not doing it because they're told, but doing it because they're trying to save your life. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about that because they're willing. They're willing. You know, you talk about people going off to war and soldiers in the interest of protecting our lives. Sure. But these people over there aren't soldiers. And they're not getting paid. They're over there knowingly, willingly sacrificing their lives so that you could have a future, so that you could maybe have a chance. Do you know what that means? They're not doing it for money. They're not doing it to get paid so they could go out and party. They're doing it because it's the right thing to do. So it's Friday night, right? Everybody's done slaving away at their jobs for 40 hours a week, so now they can ignore everything else and pay attention to themselves for a couple hours, right? And go out and have your fun with the money you've earned that you are so lucky to have been able to earn, right? Well, fuck money. Because money has no right making any fucking choices or making us slave away, or forget that there's people out there right now, right this second, sacrificing their lives so that we could stay alive, or that we might have a better chance at staying alive, I should say. Do you understand that? Do you understand what that means? And then you just disregard that. Because money can keep you happy. Because money can keep you happy. Well, money doesn't exist. Money is a mind game that you buy into. Because it can make you forget about everybody else's suffering. Because you can feed your face with the stuff you buy. The little toys you buy to keep you happy like a child in a playpen. While there's people over in Japan, real human beings, who are giving their lives for your life. And what you need to realize is that if you want to keep letting money make the choices in these situations that affect our lives, then you're going to continue to be subjected to radioactive food, contaminated radioactive food in your stores. And you're going to cook it up and put it into the mouth of your child because of decisions made by our quote-unquote elected officials. Not in our best interest, but instead in the interest of protecting profits and money for their friends who put them in office. The people with the money, our bosses, the people who regulate our food, who don't want to see a profit loss because it's contaminated with radiation, and they want to ship it to our stores anyway. because they don't give two shits about your life or anybody else's life in your whole family. But you keep slaving away for those people, if you choose to, that care nothing for your life. And you sit there and you pay $100 to fill your gas tank when we have technology on this planet that was designed and researched and developed using your tax dollars and capital that you slaved away for, and all your family members that ever came before you slaved away for and fought and died for, that could provide us with all infinite resources, clean energy where we don't need any nuclear power plants, where we can run our cars off of nothing but this energy that is infinite, wireless, and free, and infinite, did I mention infinite? Without any gasoline or fossil fuels polluting our atmosphere. This is science fact technology that is being oppressed from you because our government is friends with the people who charge you to fill your gas tanks. So do you want to keep being a dummy when there's people over there risking their lives right now with the heart and soul of a human being to protect another human being's life with their own life? And you want to go and be a slave for a little bit of free time on the weekends? Your 48 hours of freedom that you have to pay for by being a slave for a little bit of a paycheck that never goes up, but the prices on your contaminated, radiated food always go up? And your gas prices always go up? When we have technology that's being suppressed because all of our bosses and all the people selling us stuff and who are in control of our cost of living are trying to manipulate us and don't give two shits about our lives. So do you want to submit to it, or do you want to recognize your rights as an American citizen? An American citizen protected under the Constitution to peacefully stand up for your rights and demand that your rights and duties are being upheld by your elected officials. Because that is our right. They work for us, not the other way around. And I am not going to let any corruption or criminals infiltrate and destroy my country and my people and my planet. And abuse the oaths that they have taken and that our men and women who serve this country have taken to serve and protect us, and then give them orders to shoot and kill and harm us against that oath. If that is the if those are the commands that are given to you after you have taken that oath, then you do not follow those orders. You do not follow commands to violate the oaths you've taken. You take the commands of someone who upholds your oaths, and that's that. Now this is real. There are people out there dying right now, so we don't have to die so fast. But there's our quote-unquote government who is there being paid by us to do the job we tell them to do, is not telling us about how severe this threat is. They're not telling us what we can do to prevent it. They're not telling us anything because of money and the interest of protecting their friends' profits. Now, if you want that to be our reality, when it is our right to use the technology afforded to us to make this world a better place for all of us, and have that be the only thing that our tax dollars and capital are going towards, not toward wars, wars that send not only our people into harm's way to die, but other people, innocent people, to be bombed and killed for no reason under false pretenses, when it is our president at the time during the start of that war who was profiting from his own company's sale of weapons to both sides in that conflict, basically taking all of our capital and tax dollars and putting it into their own pockets while giving us our own people guns to go out and shoot innocent people and get shot by innocent people while they profit. Is that not a takeover of our country? Is that not war against the American people? Or what? So if you have taken an oath to serve and protect the people of this country, you will listen to me. And you will listen and learn your rights and take the right orders to serve and protect these people, and never take a command to shoot any of these people you have taken an oath to serve and protect under any circumstances. And that is an order. Now I want you people to wake up to the reality of what's going on this second. Don't let the television or the money in your pocket or what you went through as a slave deter you from your rights as a human being on this planet to stand up for what is right as an American citizen and to treat each other right with the basics of what we have to do so. And we have a lot of technology to live a far better life in the nature and interest of true freedom, in the pursuit of happiness, to serve and protect each and every American citizen alive today. And if those duties are not being upheld, and if those rights are not being protected, and the decision making is by our elected officials is being made in the interest of money, in the interest of protecting profits of corporations, as opposed to the best interests, health, safety, and welfare of every single American citizen, then they need to get the fuck out of our way. Because this is America, and it will not be taken over by criminals. And our people will not be poisoned and destroyed, or be allowed to be poisoned and destroyed through the negligence of these elected officials that we pay to do the job for us. And they will no longer put our hard-working people in harm's way that is unnecessary in the name of protecting profits for corporations, as opposed to doing their jobs that we pay them for, which is to protect each and every one of our best interests as American tax-paying citizens. So don't forget about the people in Japan who are giving their lives for you right now and your families. Forget everything you've been brainwashed by the people who wish to enslave you and your families and get you to kill each other and get you to violate your oaths. Use your common sense. Because there are people right now giving their lives for your families. And if the least you could do is with your sphere of power to stand up for the rights of this country, the rights of the people around you, the rights of your family members to have a better, safer life, as demanded by us as tax-paying citizens of the United States of America, as protected under our constitutional rights. Feel free to do so, because I don't know about you, but I do know for a fact about me that it is against the law to charge us for contaminated food, no matter what levels of radiation are in it, that are deemed quote-unquote safe by who and through what study I want to see them. And we have the right to demand those answers at any moment in time, each and every one of us as an American citizen. But these criminals have used technologies to distract us from our rights. So we'll enjoy the flashing lights that make us happy, as opposed to the real things that make us happy, which is progress and having our rights upheld in the name of each and every one of us' pursuit of happiness, freedoms, and equality as laid down in our Constitution as not only a goal to achieve progressively through our technological advancements, but a right as well. So that is all I have to say right now. But go off and party. It's Friday, right? Thank God it's Friday. Thank the people over in Japan giving their lives that it's Friday. And what you need to do right now is you need to find a way to, no matter what distractions come up in your life, no matter what happens, you remember what is real. There are people right now giving their lives. We need to dismantle every single nuclear power plant on our planet today. Each and every one needs to be safely dismantled today, and that is an order. If our electrical grid has any potential to ever go down due to any reasons, in the interest of protecting each and every person on this planet, in this country, we have to dismantle each and every nuclear facility today, or we could have an event far worse than what we have seen in Japan that we are currently dealing with today in Japan. Today is the day. Stand up for your rights. This is an order. Dismantle these nuclear facilities. We can harness the zero-point energy flux vacuum field for infinite energy that is 1 billion times more powerful and free and safe than any nuclear power ever could be. We could use that. And the reason we're not using it is because it's being suppressed due to people protecting the interest of profits for corporations, as opposed to protecting the interest of you as a United States citizen. So we need to dismantle these nuclear facilities today, and that is a direct order. It needs to be done safely, and it needs to be done now. Secondly, we need to start instituting these clean energy systems now and all the technological benefits that they provide, because they can provide us with technology to provide new medical advancements to cure diseases, cancer, anything, and keep us healthy and alive forever. Even with this technology, we have the technology for infinite resource production and replication through this technology. And just because you have not heard about it on your television, on your news station, or in your school books, I remind you, your school books were written before the internet even existed. And the people in control of your television stations and your schools are all controlled by money. Decision making money makes the decisions for your school, for what you see on your television. Not the best interest of what's good for you, but through the best interest of what's good to protect profits for corporations. This is an unacceptable way to live as American citizens. It promotes a vulnerability to have our country covertly taken over and our hard work used to not benefit any of us, but to benefit the personal private agendas of those who have taken over our country. And we have a right to peacefully do something about it. Peacefully. That is an order. Now, I have to go because I have stuff to do. Just like all of us, right? We all have stuff to do. Well, who tells you what it is that is your stuff to do? Huh? Who programs you? Who programs you like you train a dog to do what it is you got to do? Think for yourself. Program yourself. Do what is right through your heart in the interest of protecting you, protecting your families, and protecting and upholding the oaths you've taken. And that is an order. So thank you very much for sitting here with me in honor of every single person on this planet who has ever given their life in a war. In respects to every single United States citizen who has ever given their lives and fought for us in a war, or anybody that has ever been killed by a bullet, for any reason, in respects to them, and to anybody who's ever died for any reason, so that we could be here today and do it better with what we have, what they fought for us to have. We respect them, and that's in order. Because if you do not care about everybody, then you have no business having control over the destinies of anybody other than yourself, and yourself alone. We have to do the right thing. This is not, I do not sit here and speak to you with any scripts. I do not sit here and speak to you because I'm going to get money from it. I do not sit and speak to you because I want to be elected a position or anything. It's because I want to see what's done right. I want to see what's right be done the right way. And I want you all to wake up to the sacrifices people are making for your lives right this moment. Right this very moment. Because it's real. And sure, your party, your booze, your TV, it can all distract you and make you feel real happy until it comes creeping into your stores, and the radiation's in your milk, and you're feeding it to your babies, and they don't tell you because they're protecting someone's profits instead of our lives. That is not the job they've been paid to do. Believe it. Know your rights. Much love, everyone. Tough love, but much love. Peace.